Thank you very much for coming here. I'm Naveen Raj Pal. I represent Rishabh Engineering Services, which is based out in India. I'm here to talk about our relationship that we have developed with AVEVA, specifically using E3D as a solution and a couple of other solutions along with that. Talking about how we have improved on our efficiency in terms of project developing on the project, and obviously saving on the cost, efficiency on timelines, and deliveries. That's prominent on going to be on this discussion. Before I move ahead, I think these 3 pointers, which are going to be the agenda pointers here, will just walk you through with our own company's journey so far, why we are recommending and why we have been using AVEVA as a solution, and of course, some real-life use cases. Vishwa, prior to me, have spoken about some of their real-time use cases now. So going forward, as I said, we are based out in India. This is at a glance what we have been doing since 2006. 15+ diversified project experience in terms of portfolios. Overall strength of 150 people as of now. Around 21 countries where we have happy customers and serving them along the engineering domain from feed to basics to detail engineering and as built as a solution. A little glimpse of our infrastructure, which is based out, again, back in India. That's our headquarters, 100,000 square feet of area, 1,500 people sitting capacity. And of course, we have a software wing where overall employee strength is around 1,000+ people right now. These are some of our specific domains that we have been focusing in the past almost 1.5 decades now, into chemicals, oil and gas, both on onshore and offshore projects. And of course, the new buzzword, which is more towards carbon capture and hydrogen as technologies. In terms of industries that we are serving, we have been serving in the oil and gas prominently, both, as I said, onshore and offshore, then venturing into water, wastewater, along with that, coming into chemicals, specialty chemicals, and now, of course, hydrogen and carbon capture as specific technologies. Some of the cases that we would like to showcase how AVEVA E3D solution specifically helped us in terms of cost optimization, first of all, on the engineering side of it, automation of certain specific processes. Vishwa spoke about automation or how the smart MTO can be taken out. We also have a similar case here, and of course, ease of working on some of the projects. So the project case that we are putting up here is specifically a project which is an FPSO, onshore West Africa location. So these are some of the technical details where we handled how much of tonnage we handled altogether, what kind of the flange ratings were there, total number of lines, pressure temperature ratings. Essentially, we handled 3 specific topside modules on that: generator package, metering unit, and of course, injection package on there. And this is the first scenario which helped us in terms of optimizing our cost and saving on overall as a result. So when we talk about this, of course, it was a combination of both brownfield as an activity in terms of doing a laser scan, bringing up the entire data on a single platform, and then working on the 3D modeling part of it and extracting all the documents which are required as a deliverable. So the challenge was comparing between 2 softwares. Of course, we chose AVEVA E3D as a platform because it has a very seamless integration with the Point Cloud Manager, which is the LFM server earlier as a name. So that saved us tremendous cost in terms of software engagement for a longer period. So we had only used it for a month kind of a period, converted the entire data, scan data into .lfm files, and then integrated that with our E3D module. And then that's how it helped us in terms of saving the entire cost. If you look at a case B scenario here, it would have been a very difficult scenario, scene in terms of utilizing the point cloud server as a software for the entire duration of the project while integrating it with any other third-party 3D modeling software. So that's how we optimize the cost here. And of course, eventually, it helped us overall cost saving, which was on 7% on the engineering specifically. And then, of course, saved our time, a lot of time in terms of the project schedule. So, that was one of the way where it helped us in optimizing the entire cost on the project. Coming on to a second scenario, which is obviously Vishwa spoke about how we can automate or customize our BOQ specifically. Now, this was a very specific requirement where the client wanted to have a clear visibility in terms of scheduling the entire procurement lifecycle. So they wanted to have specific BOQ format to be developed in terms of how they want to save on to the timelines and have accuracy in the data. So what we created is a customized, the solution was obviously creating a customized database as per their specific requirement. So we did a lot of formatting and customization on the template that was required to be integrated with E3D as a solution, which eventually there are a few, this is how it works. So typically looking at the life cycle, the entire process. Yeah, so the overall template that you're seeing, this is a specific customized template which was asked by the client to create and then integrate that with the solution. Eventually, there were specific ratings, flange ratings that we handled on this specific project that we wanted to highlight. It was quite easy for us to work around the solution and bring out what is required on the project. The third scenario, obviously, it allows you to work around a large database of information. So when we look at this specific, there are typical 3 modules that we were handling here. But of course, there were multiple contractors who were working on the same top side of this module, where a lot of data was coming in, and we were also interacting with a lot of information coming from other sources. So this, helped us in terms of handling the huge database, still maintaining the standardization protocols that were set by the client, and eventually helped us saving twice the time and adhering to the overall schedule which was there. Now this specific example here. Now I think another case that we are trying to present here is about a chemical plant based out in India again. And this was mainly on a brownfield expansion project. So we had a lot of difficulty, first of all, getting the tie-in points and all those information tagged in together on a central platform. And then because of AVEVA E3D as a platform, it helped us a lot of optimization of efforts, and of course putting up the maximum accuracy that can be attained there. Now, in the same project, we also use third-party solutions, specifically integrating in interoperability between 2 or 3 multiple softwares which are external to AVEVA platform specifically. Now here we were, it was quite easier for us to have AVEVA E3D and Trimble, Tekla talk to each other, have that integration possibility. You can import that information from Tekla to E3D platform, do all the changes, have your reviews there, and then make your changes back in Tekla, creating all the fabrication drawings or connection drawings which are required there. So I think this was one of the projects where we were not sure in the beginning that how these 2 softwares from a different family are going to talk about. And again, thanks to AVEVA team where they also helped us, the local team there in India, helped us, understand how it is going to talk to each other and how we can manage it better, which eventually, helped us saving 30% on the efforts. And of course, there was close to 100% accuracy in terms of when we extract the data for all the fabrication drawings from Tekla or integrating it back to the 3D model, which is on AVEVA platform. So a small snippet of how the Tekla is imported from Tekla model to bringing it back to the AVEVA platform, E3D platform. And there you see the entire, the entire structural details have been extracted on AVEVA, and then you can import it back to Tekla for any kind of changes that might have happened there. Thank you very much. That was my time here.